And I thought Pirates of the Caribbean was the craziest pirate movie ever. This was a lot of fun. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raised on Popcorn, Grant, everybody. Sorry we were a little late. I got an impromptu invite to see a movie a second time with a friend, and that movie was Terrifier 2. So anyone who saw Terrifier 2 knows how long that film is. I am just getting home right now. Alright, that being said, hey everyone, we're not reviewing Terrifier 2 tonight. We already did that. We are going to be talking about a movie still. Movies and TVs we do here on Raised on Popcorn with Grant, and that movie is One Piece Film Red. One Piece Film Red is the 15th feature film based on the anime and manga One Piece, which I know very little about until tonight. And One Piece Film Red is directed by Goro Taniguchi. And what's One Piece Film Red about? How much time do you got? So, I first should point out that before we begin, I have never really seen One Piece. This movie was my introduction. Like a lot of anime, so just bear with me a little bit. If I sound like a noob, it's because I am. So, the film ostensibly centers on Luffy. He is a pirate with his motley crew of goofball buddies, and boy are they goofballs. Traveling the high seas, pillaging treasure and all that. And they also have powers because of these mystical fruits. They give them very, very strange superpowers. On one of their adventures, that seems pretty simple. They're going to a concert. The concert is by a shadowy, almost Hannah Montana-esque pop singer named Uta, who mostly has given concerts incognito via projector snails. Yes, that is a thing. Their eyes, transmit. But it's finally showing her face for the first time, and when Luffy sees her, not even knowing much about her music, wouldn't you know it, it's his childhood friend from the daughter of the legendary Red Pirate, known as... what's that guy's name? They said it like 1,000 times. Terrifier 2 takes a lot out of you. My apologies. Shanks. That's right, Shanks. Turns out she has powers of her own. And what is Uta's goal? Well, with this concert, when we begin the story, the world, as we know it, particularly their world, is in turmoil. Famine, hunger, all that jazz. Her idea is, make the greatest concert ever. One that can change the world, but literally can change the world. How does she go about that? Using her music powers to trap 70% of the world's population in a dream state. And wouldn't you know it? Because of her the abilities that give her powers, it has some very strange side effects, which is that it keeps her awake and singing, but will very soon have detrimental effects that will kill her. Here's the thing, though. You know who else it'll kill? 70% of the world's population, because they were literally trapped in a creation of her own mind. They're essentially trapped within Uta. And so, Luffy, wanting to keep 70% of the world alive, must take on his childhood bestie. Could the legendary and long-hidden Shanks be the key to saving all the world as we know it? Let the wackadoo adventure begin. So, One Piece Film Red is a bizarre film, and I think that's shows where I'm coming from being a newcomer. I didn't know I've heard of One Piece, obviously it's a juggernaut, there's been 1,000 episodes, and I probably have seen at least a few episodes in the early going back in like the latter day of the first generation of Toonami. I do remember some of these characters from like early episodes, kind of like Dragon Ball Z, but it's a vague memory. This is mainly like my introduction in all intents and purposes. But here's what makes One Piece Film Red kind of work. It's a standalone. I don't think you really need to know much about the show. They kind of cover it pretty well. You just kind of have to jump in. And, like, my brother, for instance, who does not like One Piece, I'm like, well, I think you'd really like this, because I loved One Piece Film Red. I loved this movie. This was a lot of fun. Even the excessive energy blasts, didn't bother me as much this time, because I felt like there was a more emotional stakes in the story. Uta, who becomes sort of a complex sort of villain type, is a very interesting character who also, her songs are genuine, like, good pop songs. You really like the relationship between Luffy and Uta. And this movie has some dark shit in it. Funny to a certain extent, but Uta doesn't mess around. Uta's a scary character, and she really, like, especially when she begins to go even more mad with power, it's genuinely kind of frightening. And I think the movie does a good job of doing the silly stuff, but having enough gravity to know that, like, there's worldwide stakes here. When this movie started getting going, I'm like, is this just going to be, like... Because they kind of set it up initially, like, oh, she's doing a concert and world leaders want to stop her because the concert is making people happy. And I thought that was what the whole movie was going to be. And no, it becomes kind of dark and kind of twisted and kind of messed up, but I liked it. It was weird. Definitely the PG-13 rating is well earned, just for subject matter alone. Although I think a certain amount of older kids could see this. But it was a lot of fun. Weird flights of fantasy, too. And just some beautiful animation. One of which's powers is literally she can make musical notes sort of sentient and kind of flinging around. And that becomes kind of a motif throughout the whole movie where you just see flying multicolored neon musical notes. I thought that was really neat. And I really liked... that's really a right word for this. This movie's neat. And but at the same time, there is that emotional grounding. The Shanks character is a badass. I really liked him. I liked Luffy. He was very funny. I like a running thread in this movie about that kind of was what led to their friendship involving a game of what they call chicken, which in this version involves trying to have an eating contest while avoiding a raging bull made out of musical notes. Yes, it is that kind of movie. I loved One Piece Film Red, and if there's a small problem, it is a little long. And again, there are maybe one or two too many energy blasts. But this is the best shonen movie since, like, Demon Slayer, Mugen Train. I love this movie. And, guys, I think I'm gonna do it. You see it. Yeah, bang. 5 out of 5 stars for One Piece Film Red. I genuinely kind of want to know what is going on with this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch up on everything, but I do kind of want to watch a little bit more One Piece, which is kind of cool. I like this universe. I like these characters. They're a lot of fun. I hear there is going to be a live-action version, which, look, I love Cowboy Bebop, and I was also one of the few people who didn't hate the live-action remake, so I guess I'm not the best judge in the world, but yeah, they did Ed dirty. Other than that, I didn't mind the live-action remake of Cowboy Bebop. Anyway. Alright, 5 out of 5 stars for One Piece Film Red. This was a lot of fun. And trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash, because I saw it in Dolby, too. That was an experience. Also, I saw it with subs, which I think is always the way to go. Subs, not dubs, if you can. Creed 3, talk about it, looks good. The Super Mario Brothers movie, aka Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. The movie, looks like fun. That genuinely looks like a good adaptation, though. Plane looks good, I guess. Generic ass style. The Menu, we're seeing those 2 weeks from today. So, yeah, looks good. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, talked about, looks good. Sazune, this is the new film from the creator of Weathering with You and Your Name, so yes, I'm interested. This is gorgeous. I didn't have a release date, I think it maybe said 2023. Looks really good. Alright. And was there Shorma? Yes. Throughout the credits, there are like little clips and sort of scenes, and then there's an extra scene after the credits. Stick around. Credits aren't that long. Alright, we will be back tomorrow for a review of Armageddon Time. We will also have a review coming up for the rest of the weekend of Enola Holmes 2. Weird, the Al Yankovic story, which I cannot wait to watch. Causeway, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Brian Tyree Henry, who I'm about to watch on Atlanta tonight. By the way, if you need just a random episode to intro you to Atlanta, The Goof Who Sat by the Door, the one from last week, the fake Goofy movie mockumentary one, fucking masterpiece. One of the best TV episodes I've ever seen. Alright, just saying. Causeway, and then I regressed my point. Causeway. And then Tuesday, Election Day, we will be reviewing Aqua Teen Forever, Plantasm, the second film based on Aqua Teen Hunger Force, after one of my favorite movies ever, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, movie film for theaters. So I cannot wait for that. Clearly, I'm a massive fan of that show. And yeah, more to come. That'll all be next time, including Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. That'll all be next time. That'll be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love it when class is missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. Also, from people who came from Ryan's stream who are new to the channel, welcome. Nice to have you here, friends. And that was such a fun experience. I had so much fun, and Ryan, I hope you'll have me back again. That was so much fun. Yeah. Thank you all for watching that. Yeah. 3000. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to, give it a subscribe if you want to, give it the bell. I don't know what it does, if that's supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. Really helps out. And if you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at RaisedOnPopcornWithGrant. Twitter, I'm at RaisedGrant. You can also find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant. On Serialized, I am all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. You can also check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant podcast, on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. I want to know down below, what did you think of One Piece film Red? Did you like the movie? Hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mouth extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care.